Good afternoon, darlings. I'm late today, but I didn't forget you. I'm in my office and I am looking forward to this time as always. So let's get into it. Let's see what the cards have for you today. All right. We're pulling from the Kendra Austin Realist Oracle. I'm Maisha Goins, your mystic coach. And I'm asking for you to like, share, and if I say something that resonates with you, comment on here so that I know that I'm not talking to myself. All right? Today's card is grief. Oh no. It looks like someone is having some grief out there. Let's see. Oh man. Sadness, despair, a tough ending. This card calls on you to let yourself grieve what was and what should have and could have been. Whether you've lost someone you love, initiated a breakup, been fired, or held a lingering feeling of sadness you can't quite place, this is a time to let yourself be sad. We don't control grief. Grief controls us until we let it move through us. Sunrise is just over the horizon, and all the endings give way to a new beginning. Listen, this has been a season of sadness. I've watched my friends lose loved ones. My family has struggled with a lot of change and a lot of grief, and it's just been hard. Um, but what I'm reminded of something my grandmother used to say. Number one, no one can tell you how to grieve. You grieve the way you grieve. And number two, pick a time that you're going to stop grieving and then you stop. My grandmother used to say, pick a time on the calendar that you're going to stop grieving. And it could be any time. It doesn't have to be tomorrow or the next day. No one says how long grief is for you. And don't let anyone tell you. However, pick a time on the calendar. So there was a time where I'm going to be very vulnerable with you. There's a time when I knew that I couldn't have children and I had to grieve being able to give birth. And it was one of the saddest and most hardest things I had to do. And I thought I would carry that pain forever. And sometimes it still hurts. But what I did was I picked a day on the calendar and I took that time to grieve. And I cried and I wrote and I talked to people about it and I did all the things that I needed to do to be able to move past that grieving process. When that date came on that calendar and I had done all the things, I decided infinitely that I was finished grieving. Yes, that thing still hurts, but I'm not grieving it anymore. I am now a victor over that thing. And so I am challenging you today to grieve, be sad, take the time. Don't let anyone tell you how you should feel, but put a day on the calendar that you will be finished and allow yourself the time to feel those emotions fully and wholly. And when that time comes, let that time be over. I love you. Be great.